So, let us get going with today's episode. I want us to appreciate nature and relate with this amazing aspect that comes from plants. Their scents just make us feel appreciated. Their bright colors make us feel special, and most importantly, when you have this thing in your arms or just in your surrounding, you always feel special. What am I talking about? Flowers. So welcoming you today on Charlotte Chronicles is a girl, Charlotte Musimbi. Once again, I just want to appreciate each and every one of you who's making this journey a success. So if at all you haven't clicked the subscribe button, kindly do so, and don't forget to turn on the post notification bell so that on the Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, you'll always get notified once my videos are uploaded. Don't forget that we are here to inspire and transform lives. So touch a soul, be the reason as to why someone looks forward to the following day, because as we all know, people forget what you say, people forget what you did for them, but people will never forget how you made them feel. So how are you gonna do this? Just share the links, share the videos, give references, give your opinions. Like, let us build each other. The world will never be complete, and the world will never be a home if at all we're going to be an enemy of the people. So kindly relate with me through the comment section, get in touch through my social media platforms which are tagged on the description box, and most importantly, love this smile, so give this video a thumbs up. Let's get in the video. At the mention of flowers, like how they just bloom, how they just look good, we all want to be appreciated, accepted, we all want to be special, we all want to be surrounded with people, like we all want everyone to be on our case. But what makes people get so close to you is your appearance. You're not gonna tell me you're not grooming yourself well, then people will just appreciate you, like people will just want to be in your company. Like, you have to look good, you just have to provide that conducive environment so that even when you're hanging out with friends, you'll just feel like the atmosphere is accommodating. But what gets us to this point where we are pushed away or we find ourselves distant is how we behave, how we relate, and most importantly, how we treat the people around us. Like, using this example again of flowers, let us relate with roses. If you've ever challenged yourself to just have a taste of them, like you just bite or you just lick them, you'll get to realize like they're very sour, they're bitter, they're just not having this good sensation. But despite that, they happen to get to that point where we just want them around us. And what makes people throw them after some point, or like they chop them off, like they get rid of the plant, it's when the plant is not productive, when the plant is not nurturing flowers, or when the flower withers. So getting back to this, we're going to talk about character. Character is just what defines you. Character is what makes and builds you. If at all someone mentions your name, best believe they'd always have this thing they can relate with. What is it? How you behaved when you were somewhere, like how you handled a certain situation, or just how you relate with people. That's it. So let us just learn to embrace and be the better versions of ourselves. And that's why on today's episode, I just want us to feel and accept ourselves for who we are, and not what people think of us. Because not everyone who relates with you is in for a good cause. And not everyone who's not relating with you is in for a bad cause. So let's think about it. You come to think or see these people who have like a big circle. Not even a big circle per se, like anywhere they are, wherever they go, you'll always find a group gagging towards them, not for a bad cause, but people just want to have them around. Why? They are kind, They are generous, they are true to themselves, and most importantly, they treat people how they want to be treated. You're not gonna tell me like everyone is complaining about you, you're losing friends, you're losing people around you, like people don't want to relate and associate with you, then you just conclude like you can't accept or you don't want to be told like you are the problem. I understand not everyone will love you, not everyone will like you, but when it gets to that point of time where you're finding yourself in that field alone, the only thing you're seeing are the poles, there are the trees, it's the grass, then best believe it's either you're just having this bad energy or you are just not being yourself. Because one thing for sure, fakeness, like everyone wants to be their truest version. They say, even in relationships, like you may see this person acting mad. To you, this person may be acting mad. But if you see the better half, or if you see the person they might be dating, you don't understand how did these two people get along to this extent where they're just getting married. It's because their level of madness goes hand in hand. Me laughing out loud and you being that person that sinks in your laughter, then we are different. Like you will see like I'm making noise for you, or I'll feel like, this girl is bossy. This girl can't even express herself. But it will get to that point where you will just have this person who will be at your back, like will be patting your back for you to laugh out loud. Or you'll have this person who would always be sinking that laughter with you. That's why they say birds of a feather flock together. Like in every circle or group of friends, we will have these people who will have some weird or funny attributes, but the majority, like what puts these people together, is just one common attribute, which I call character. Like they speak the same language, they vibe on the same level. Not to forget, I've just remembered something about fakeness. Like we are in this era and in this generation where majority of people are just living in fantasy. People are setting standards that they can't manage, they can't afford. People are living lives full of dates. People are just living as in under pressure. Like, what about tomorrow? How will people see me? I have to do this. People have known me for having this outfit, so if tomorrow I'm not gonna do this brand, then I'll be considered broke. Like, you know what, these people don't feed you, these people don't dress you, these people don't play a key role in your life. The only time you will see them around is when they want to see your progress, when they want to see the moves you're making, when they want to know what you are up to. Betraying yourself, denial, is what will take you down, because at the end of the day it will always be you and you alone. Because you know what? You attract who you are. You attract what you are. Like there's always that day. Time will come where you will have what you've always longed for. There's always a moment where you will have that special, or there's always a moment where everyone and every eye, every ear will just listen to you. Take it slow. Take it pole pole. Like you don't have to justify yourself because your peers are doing something, then you have to do it. Appreciate you for who you are. Picture yourself, you are a parent to someone, or you are your mother's daughter or your father's daughter, right? Even a son. But we meet in this congregation or we have this meeting at school, then when you asked who's your parent, or when your father is asked like, is this your daughter, is this your son, then your father is just like, no, she's my niece, he's my nephew. How would you feel? Or you're referring your own mother to be your auntie, like how will your mother feel? Put yourself in that shoe and you'll have no reason to live life to impress people. Like, you just have to be you to make it real. You don't have to justify yourself, like to always give an explanation on why things are working for you and why things are not working for the people around you. People have different stories to write, people have different destinies, people have different dynasties. So build yours. It may take 10 years, it may take a month, or even a year. But at the end of the day, don't let yourself get to that point where you can't have that sleep, or by the time you're waking up in the morning, instead of thanking and appreciating God for the gift of life, like you're having this bright day ahead, you are frustrated about walking along the streets and having all eyes on you, or meeting this person who's at your neck for like taking their outfit, or having this decision to make on why you should do this, just because if you don't do this, then you're gonna lose everything in your life. Life is too short. You are too young. Don't let yourself get accepted in that palace because of your beauty. Then after a year or so, your character sells you out and the door has to be locked for you. Like, just to be you, it won't cost anything. You would rather let people appreciate and accept you for who you are than living in fantasy, living in fakeness, living in illusions. Yet when that time comes when you have to let your friends at your place, or you have to let your parents know your friends, then everyone is left tongue out. Like, people don't have anything to say. Why? The standards and expectations you set weren't real. So I'm just here to thank each and every one of you. Like, I just want to reinforce realness and being true to oneself. That's the only favor you can do to yourself. Like, you wanna live long, you wanna age gracefully, like you don't have to have wrinkles at 30. You can get at 60 and have that clear face. So trueness is all we're enforcing. Realness is all we're working for. So tell a friend to tell a friend. Make sure you subscribe. Turn on the post notification bell. Share the links. Like, let us manifest. And most importantly, relate with me on the comment section. And don't forget, positivity is all we're working for. So thumbs up is the way to go. So until on Wednesday, I just can't wait to have you guys around. So take care of yourself, be safe, and don't forget, it's you and you alone who can build that character. So till then,